When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will come out first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. At the 45 on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Quickly complete. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Aggies offense will go to work for the 1st time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David
breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Pulls and fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Okay, ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cut.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. After the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Flies it out of the air. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivot.
Touchdown, Doors! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point.
Vanderbilt, 14. Texas A&M, 13.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He's got the back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Commodores are marching down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Denson. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Makes it past the marker. He's up to 90 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Villa. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Escapes the sack. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They just keep firing. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Commodores are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. The lead is now back down to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Denson. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Denson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. In this situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. A&M comes back out with another first down. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field.
Touchdown, Aggies! the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll keep it himself.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And the quarterback takes a knee. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peters. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Sooners offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He would not be denied.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Denson. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Off the RPO, complete. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They're working that left side. He's trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Finds his big tight end. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Denson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Past the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Denson. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. we have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
On fourth down, going to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. On to attempt the try. A methodical drive that they... off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The give on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Bradford. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got it in the middle. It's Yates. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Hard running there. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. The 12th man, Warden standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's looking to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. A&M comes back out with another first down. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They beat him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking to the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Bradford. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. He gets into the end zone for the two, and that is big. It's now a three-possession game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Bounced off his feet.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Give him 96 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down.
And offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long cover. Looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's got it again. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. Taking it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. I know both of these teams were